welcome again. Maybe some of you we already met yesterday evening at our office. That was nice, and we had a lot of discussions, and it was just feeling, as Zora mentioned, yeah, it's one team. Yeah, and I'm really happy to have you all. Most of you I'm working with for more than 10 years, some of them more than 15 years, so it really feels like family and friends. Today is a special day. First and foremost, it's my wife's birthday. Yeah, so. So Claudia, if you see the video, I love you. Then it's the birthday of my mother-in-law as well. And it's Sebastian's birthday. So Sebastian, I can't see you, but there he is. So give him a hug. Yeah, you can refer to me. Yes. Great that you made it. And yeah, this is a special day. It's a special day because it's a very important day. You can imagine, so CoreMedia Connect is something that is the cornerstone of our presentation together with partners and customers. We do some fairs, but this is a different setup. Yeah? So this is really all together for one day, and we've got more than 50 partners. We've got more than 80 prospects and customers that signed up for the event. So I think it's really great to have so much people together, so much different, let's say expertise between really technical guys, more business-focused guys, and we try to make it as interesting as possible. So I think it should be a good balance between information and the boy group of Big Grip. Yeah, maybe we find a good balance. So I was just searching for some kind of soundtrack below, because I think this is more or less, yeah, boy band, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, but I think it has to be both. Yeah, so it's not only information, but it has to be fun as well. So therefore, I think we have a good balance of both of that. So coming to some kind of information, where we are. So you all know the new CoreMedia Experience platform, and this is what we did in the last years. We put together the new software from Portugal, from formerly known Buyside, into the Experience platform, and we put that together in one software. So the CoreMedia Experience platform now has got two flavors, let's put it that way, but it's one software, and we will hear that in the afternoon as well, how this now becomes a single solution, so with only one interface, and we are really working hard on that to make that our new proposal to customers. So yes, we have the old stuff like this content management, the commerce integration, but you all know that we also have now more possibilities for personalized experiences and real-time conversation. We will hear about some projects later on, what we did together with you as partners in this engagement cloud. And I'm really, really happy to see that also formerly Content Cloud partners now sell engagement cloud software into projects. So this is really promising. And coming to that, let's talk about customers. And I thought it's always helpful to share some insights about new customers. And this is some new customers that we won last year. First one is Max Mara. So that is something that Flavio sold to our Italian customers. So Max Mara, they have now Experience Cloud in their portfolio. They do Engagement Cloud, they do video chats with that. And the interesting part that Flavio managed was when we initially started to talk to Max Mara, we were talking about Content Cloud. And they said, okay, yeah, we actually, when we see the portfolio, the Engagement Cloud is much more interesting for us. Yeah, so we turned it around. So first of all, they now start with the Engagement Cloud part. Content Cloud comes later, but I think Max Mara is a very good example on how we convince customers nowadays with these new functionalities. In Syncerator, Steve is here. So this is there. US-based customer, you all know the fancy stuff that the Americans have when throwing away things. Yeah, just put it in the trash and then have this in Syncerator. So a classical CoreMedia Content Cloud service customer and a very important brand, obviously well known globally. And the third one is desktop internet. Bauer, I saw you. There he is. Okay, Bauer. It's an internet service provider in Brazil. and a very big one. And so therefore, we're really lucky to have that new logo here for us as well. Then in the middle, it's AOK. It's AOK Niedersachsen. We did that together with Avato. We will come to that after that, but this is a integrated, let's say, pitch that Avato did, and they incorporated our engagement cloud functionality, co-browsing functionality into their whole solution that is a omni-channel contact center solution. Then we've got Landtag Baden-Württemberg, which is the Parliament of Baden-Württemberg. This is a new deal that was brought by Barbiel to us. So they did an amazing job in just convincing the customer to switch to a new solution and have CoreMedia Content Cloud as base. So this is the only customer actually that is using CoreMedia on-prem, since Barbiel is doing the hosting, but all of the other customers are already on CoreMedia Content Cloud service. But Barbiel, you do a great job in having this private cloud offering, and therefore Landtag Baden-Württemberg runs on the Barbiel. Then we've got two new customers, more or less that was hard for me, both in the finance industry, both it's IFB and IKB, and they came both at the same time. So it was always hard to discuss, okay, what are we currently talking about? So IFB came by Monday, so thanks for that. It's banking here in Hamburg, and IKB together with Adesso. Both are CoreMedia Content Cloud service customers. Both had the same topic, a really, let's say, weird content management solution in place, and they wanted to have a new interface, have more security in that. So that's a great thing, and together again with partners. And the last one, Union Agricole, we did that together with Big Drip. This is a new customer from Pinneberg next to Hamburg. So they had been on the CoreMedia Connect last year, and now the project starts. This is a very interesting customer as well. So there's a lot of brands in there. So it's not only Union Agricole, but there's so much more for multi-tenant. I think this is interesting as well. And with that, overall, we see a really growing pipeline, and this really makes me happy. Yeah, because this is something where we said, okay, we have to work together with partners. We have to grow pipeline, and we see around 100% growth compared to last year in the partner-generated pipeline. And I'm really, really happy for that. Thank you. Then I want to give you some smaller updates on partner management, since obviously I'm standing here for today, but we've made some adjustments and updates to partner management. So we decided, after looking on the results and how we work together, that partner management is very important for us, but it didn't feel like working in the way that we were really hoping for. So we decided to change it. Yeah? And change it means, okay, bring it back to the territory. So I'm responsible for Central European market, Steve for UK and US, and Uwe for France and Spain and Italy and things like that. So really talking to the people that do the business in their territory. And I think this is really helpful. And obviously the results of the growing partner pipeline shows that we did the right decision. Nevertheless, this does not mean that partner management is not important for us. I think it's just we're doing it a little bit different than maybe other companies do this. But I think local partner management is really helpful. Then we had a partner advisory board meeting in January with 8 partners. Thanks Init for hosting that. That was a very interesting day as well to really get feedback, have a smaller group to discuss, really open, okay, what are the benefits of CoreMedia, what are our strengths, but also where do you see some kind of threats or challenges. We discussed about what can we do together in marketing. So I think this is really helpful, and we will do this again this year. So overall, we want to have more partner supporting activities, obviously. And one of that is that I would like to mention the enablement platform. So Manon and the training team is here, so you can still sign up for the enablement platform. There she is, exactly. And she put some impressive numbers together. So we've got more than 1,700 learners, meanwhile, on the platform. 800 of them are partners, and we see that partners are using the platform really intense. And we got really good feedback. So not only that they say, okay, it's interesting. Some of you already came back and said, okay, yeah, but I've got an even better idea. Can I have a training on the platform as well? Because I think there's something missing, or we can participate in that. So I think this is really great to see that this is now growing and really gives benefit to you, even especially for the new topics like, for example, the engagement cloud or even the AI tech stack. Talking about opportunities. Sometimes opportunities are not that easy to find, yeah, and especially in this current market, sometimes you think, okay, there has to be more. So we really invested a lot into our internal BDR team. So some of the BDRs are here today. So they are trying to call and find new opportunities. But on the other hand, we decided to really emphasize on our marketing, and I brought some slides with me. You already saw Babsi on stage, but the marketing team is much bigger. So we've got 5 people. All of them are here today. And I think they did an amazing job in really pushing forward the brand of CoreMedia, but also the messaging. So obviously you saw that we did a rebranding of our platform, and everything is now incorporated into one design. Yeah, as we said, it's one software, so then obviously it has to be one design. But we also try to incorporate your knowledge about customers that we're working with. And so we have a lot of more customer stories, which was always a topic where we said, okay, we've got so many happy customers, but no one is aware of that. Yeah, so yes, you can join Connect, but if you don't do this, we need more customer stories, or having a new blog, having more customer stories, which really helps us in selling. And Zoran is invited to different channels to have interviews and articles in there. So I think these are really impressive numbers to see, okay, what we can do with such a small marketing team. Yes, of course, we have to pay for marketing things as well. Just some numbers, how this now grow over the last year, but I think this is really impressive to see that we now more visible than we ever used to be. And we did 27 events last year. So again, 5 people, a team. Luisa is doing these kind of events. So big shout out to Luisa that is responsible for this event as well. So I think together with partners, we can do even more on these events, and I would be really interested in talking to you, finding out, okay, what resonates well, so what can we do? One of the events is, for example, that we go with partners on DMXCO, because we thought this having a small booth on DMXCO just alone doesn't make sense, so we invited partners to our new DMXCO booth, and 5 partners immediately signed up, so I'm really proud of that. Thank you for that. And I think this is a great stuff to make ourselves more visible in the market. But beyond new logos, I think the other part of the story is, hey, let's talk about existing customers. And luckily, we have really loyal customers. Yeah, and you got this number here on the right-hand side. It costs 5 times more to attract new customers than keeping an existing one. So we would be silly not to focus on that. But we have to drive the retention these days. And so luckily, we were able, for example, to have these kind of renewals, contract renewals on very important customers. And some of them are served by you as well. So therefore, just an idea of how many logos just re-signed for 1 year, some of them for several years. That is really, really important for us. But this retention rate only counts when we take care about our existing customers. You as partners, you do that, obviously, but we want to support you even more in that. And this is the idea of the new CoreMedia Customer Success initiative, and I would like to ask Roy to come on stage and explain what that is. Thank you.
Thanks. Yes. Thank you, Martin. So I look very young now.
Yeah.
My Kio T-shirt, something I wear very proudly. We gave it to everybody that's been working on Kio. So if you see somebody this afternoon with a Kio shirt, he's been contributing to that. So customer success. Recently, I think the past half year, we've been reorganizing the team a little bit. We felt there needs to be more focused energy on existing customers. As Martin says, it's very important not to lose customers. We have very loyal customers, but we also have to put a lot of energy into to keep them together with you, of course. The next one. So, very important for us. We are always working with partners, right? So we have a partner-first strategy. There's no intention of us to become a system integrator or do projects ourselves. We only want to make sure that our customers are happy with our software and that our partners are able to implement in the right way. So it's always about teaming up. It's always about delivering value together. And we have organized ourselves in such a way that we can bring more value to you as partners, but also to our customers. Then looking at that, so what's really important for us is to really make sure we do not lose any customers. So increase retention rates. We already have very loyal customers, but we will never try to lose a customer. We have also even have a refuse to lose list where we say, okay, this customer we're not going to lose, we're going to turn it around. If customers are not happy, we're going to put all our efforts in to keep customers. So also my request, if you have customers that are not happy with the CoreMedia solution, please let me know. We have quite some people here from the customer success organization, and we're going to put maximum effort in to keep customers with us, of course. Then we try to provide extraordinary customer experiences. We have quite a lot of new products which are readily available. A lot of new stuff is coming in. So we would really like to work with you and see, okay, how can we implement these products at customers together with you as partners, right? Many of these partners here come from the CoreMedia Content Cloud area, but we have integrated Engagement Cloud already. A lot of stuff is available. Kio is available, fully productized. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We are now, I'll show that this afternoon with some demos, what we are doing on the data side of things, what we can do with A/B testing. So a lot of stuff is available. And we really like to enable you to be able to sell that or to implement at existing customers with us. So when we do that, of course, there's better customer linking, and we can grow the business together. Coming back to the organization. So on the left side was a little bit how it was organized previously. Now we've organized it more around account teams. You might have experienced that previously things were organized a little bit in a siloed way, so that to get stuff done with CoreMedia, you have to go to different departments and get the things done. Now we have organized it in a bigger group, a bigger department called Customer Success. In there we have the support team, we have the consultants, we have the architects, we have the enablement part with Manon, and we have the customer success people in there as well, and that makes it one big group. And then per customer we bring this group together so that you have one counterpart to work with, and this counterpart will then work with the rest of the organization. But it's a pretty significant group now that has critical mass and has a lot of autonomy to execute and help. So I'm fully convinced that this new setup that we have organized is the right way to go. So what does that lead? So we have dedicated proactive customer success management to work with you and the customers in a proactive way, understand if there's problems, understand what are the opportunities of enlarging the CoreMedia footprint. With the enablement team, well, I think we have some very good results there. We try to do faster onboarding, faster enablement, because the faster you onboard, the faster you enable, the faster the value will come to the customer, which is very important to do. We will continuously check on the health, like how is the customer doing, how is the partner doing, do we still have a healthy relationship, are things going in the right direction or not? Sometimes with partners we see, well, they're just lacking the knowledge, so we'll invest in improving the knowledge of the partner, or a customer that's unhappy. Okay, we'll jump in and help over there. So what does it mean for you as partners, right? So as said, Martin is very focused also getting new deals, finding new opportunities, but we in customer success, we really want to help also, well, once we have the customer, okay, how can we, create more value for the customer? There's a lot of good new stuff coming, as I said, with Engagement Cloud features, with Kio, all stuff that is available. Okay, how can we enlarge the portfolio and jointly do more business and co-deliver and co-sell? We focus on guidance, so it's not about us implementing at customers, it is implementing CoreMedia solutions via partners. So we focus on guidance, best practices, how do we implement the system in the best way. For example, we get quite some complaints sometimes about upgrade costs. Well, okay, let us guide, let us help. Say, okay, how do you implement this in the better way? How do you implement it in such a way that things are easier upgradable in the future? That you're avoiding big breaking changes. So we can really guide with that. We have a group of architects available for you to do assessments, to do architecture reviews, and make sure we implement the products in the right way so that we don't end up with problems in the future. So coming a little bit back to the customer journey, we have the onboarding with the enablement team, and then we do the implementation, of course, and then we get the value realization. So, and then we try to grow, renew the contract, and keep the customer happy, add new value to the customer, and continuously do that. And the customer success team is responsible to make sure that this customer journey and this customer life cycle continues to grow and continues to be successful. So what we would like to do is work together with you. So what we've agreed within CoreMedia, that for every account we would like to have an account plan. Right? What are we going to do? What's the challenge that the customer has? How can we add value? We of course would like to do that together with you. We will continue to train people, train your teams, and also we have our customer success architects available to guide, to advise, and to make sure that systems get implemented in the right way. As said, we don't have any plans to become system integrators. We don't have any plans to implement ourselves. We always try to do things via partners, and we will continue to do that. And because we believe that if we make you guys stronger in the market, we will also be stronger. Right? So that's a good thing. Please use also our customer success team as a tool, right, to create additional engagement with customers. And let's use that. So what's next? So please provide feedback. We have quite some people from the customer success team here. We have Manon, right, doing the enablement. We have Michael Koldeweyer. He's also somewhere. Yeah, there. He's doing the architecture piece. We have Diogo. Yeah, Diogo Assis. He's running the customer success manager. So please reach out to them. Reach out to me if you have any questions. And let's co-plan some initiatives and see what we can do with the customers. Oh, not to forget, Lars, he's running the organization. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here, but he's also really supportive of the organization and leading the organization.
That's it.